Hey, what's up, you guys? So I was watching this video and playing it back after editing it, and I realized that it came off as me being like really rude and sarcastic towards people who are concerned about my health. But what I actually, the actual target of this video and the sarcasm in it is like the people who write these articles or the news stations and the media that puts it out there that try to make people believe that vaping is so bad. That's who I'm annoyed with. Definitely not you guys or anyone who's concerned with me, having a dangerous habit.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It is Tyler, and today I am talking about the dangers of vaping. As you may know, I started vaping a few years back to help me quit smoking when I started testosterone. And since then, it seems like any video where I talk about vaping or show clips of me puffing on that dank E, I get comments of people telling me how dangerous it is to vape. I also get this in real life from concerned family members from time to time, so I thought it would be appropriate to address it in a video. So let's talk about exploding mods. That's usually everyone's go-to argument when making a case against vaping. And while it is definitely something that needed to be brought to people's attention, I think it was kind of blown out of proportion. Because they blow up. Well, everyone acts like this just happens out of nowhere. But it always just comes down to people's carelessness or ignorance when it comes to their mods. Now, people just don't know what the fuck they're doing, and then their shit blows up. Now, this occurrence is almost exclusive to sub-ohm vaping with mechanical mods, which is as advanced and complicated as vaping gets, but literally anyone can do it if they just take 20 minutes to learn what's going on. Mechanical mods kind of let users push the boundaries set by regulated mods by using a fixed voltage to increase the wattage by decreasing the ohms with a low resistance coil. And like I said, this sort of build isn't regulated, so it's up to the user to calculate these things and ensure safety. So the reason mechanical mods are known to catch fire, or in some cases explode, is because people don't follow Ohm's law and build them with too much power and not enough resistance, so they can overexert the battery or exceed the maximum amperage limit on the device, causing it to fail. Now, I personally like to sub-ohm vape and get that big tasty cloud without having to like calculate the voltage and the resistance and build the coils and all the bullshit. So I use this nifty little fuck box, and it does it all for me. It is a variable voltage and variable wattage box mod, and it reads the resistance of the atomizer in my tank. It lets me control the voltage, and then it displays the adjusted wattage in congruence to my voltage settings, and vice versa with the wattage. So it's all displayed right there, and I always know how much power the battery is drawing. Now, this thing is super regulated and has lots of safety measures. Like, it won't let me vape for more than 10 seconds. I can lock the buttons up so that the settings don't change when I don't want them to. There's a lot going on here, and the most notable of which is that it literally won't even let you exceed the maximum amperage, which, as we talked about with mechanical mods, is kind of why things blow up sometimes. Now, despite all of this, one could still get this baby to catch fire if they really wanted to, and that is by screwing up the batteries. Now, box mods like this and my little Stormtrooper here that are powered by lithium-ion batteries allow you to remove the battery so you can change it. But this gives the user the chance to potentially damage the battery, and damaged batteries are dangerous. So if someone drops their battery enough and the casing starts to come off, or they just decide they want to remove it for some reason because they just fucking are really stupid. Maybe they just want to catch themselves on fire. I don't know. But vaping with a battery that does not have a protective case over it is not a good thing to do. Also, rubbing your battery against other metal objects is not good. So both of those things are harmful to your battery and can, in turn, possibly harm you. But again, why would you do that? And a lot of box mods have an on-site charge port, so you can charge your vape right there without ever having to remove the battery, which completely eliminates the issue. So it's kind of an easily avoidable situation. This thing is not going to blow up unless you kind of try to make it blow up, or you're just really fucking stupid. I don't know. Natural selection. Now, there are two more things that are universally true with all battery types, including the Ego-style battery used with vape pens. One, you need to use the correct charger, and two, you need to not leave your battery on the charger for a ridiculous amount of time. For most Ego-style batteries, there is only one type of charger, which eliminates that danger, but some of them do have a micro USB charge port, which is like the charger for a Motorola Razr or a PS3 controller. So some people like to use their phone chargers on their vape pens without realizing that the battery in their vape pen is not the same as the battery in their phone, and that can cause their vape pen to draw too much power and damage the battery. This is true for all vapes that have a charge port. Just use the charger that came with your vape and you won't fry your battery. And the second one, not overcharging your battery. It is extremely rare for someone to overcharge their battery to the point where it damages it or even catches fire. But it is possible, and most batteries have a charging cap, so they won't draw any more power once they're fully charged. And like this box is regulated to do that, but some batteries don't. So you have to make sure, like Ego-style batteries, the recommended charge time is like 8 hours. So I have charged in the past all of my vapes that I have had ever overnight and sometimes well into the next day, and I've never had anything explode. So I'm thinking that you probably have to keep your vape on there for like a good 2 or 3 days, or maybe even more. I don't know. You have to charge that bitch for a long time for it to actually catch on fire. But yeah, that is literally every possible way one could cause their vape to catch fire or even blow up. But keep in mind that this is a super rare occurrence and only exclusively happens when people do shit to fuck things up. So like, as long as you have a regulated vape, or you know how to regulate yours, and you just maintain your batteries in a way that makes any fucking sense, you're fine. You're never gonna have your vape just randomly explode. That doesn't happen. You have to screw it up for that to happen. Like, yes, it is scary to think that this is a possibility at all, but for most people, I think it's kind of common sense not to screw with a lithium-ion battery you plan on having close to your face multiple times a day. I put some links in the description to articles with tips on sub-ohm vaping and vaping safely without blowing your shit up, but I pretty much covered it all in here, but that is more extensive and lots of information for you to take in and read so that you know what's going on. So next time someone tells you that your vape is gonna blow up, you can confidently tell them, no, it's not, because I'm not fucking with it to make that happen. So this is actually part 1 of 2 videos regarding the dangers of vaping. So tune in next time where I talk about popcorn lung syndrome and how it's literally not even an issue at all because it is so easily avoidable. The way that media demonizes vaping just because they're all bought out by these tobacco companies, man, and tobacco is like losing all this money because vaping came along and it's like so much safer and easier and it tastes better and it doesn't stink and it's healthier, and it's like all they are is just fucking politicians, man. It's all just politics, dude. They're all just like bought out by these companies. You know, they just like say shit and broadcast this media to the masses to promote their agenda. It's like, what's going on, dude? What? It's so fucked up, man. But no, seriously, that is kind of how I feel, and thank you guys for watching. That is my video. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, I don't fucking care. No, I'm just kidding. Well, kind of. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I get comments telling me how dangerous it is to